this year I've got 3 marathons. I don't know the specific and don't want to get outed in the comments. So.
Not massive, it's a major.
Major, yeah. More so because I had to tell my missus I was spending 200 quid on the marathon.
And the rest of travel and hotels.
So the charity was called Pregnancy Sickness Support, hyperemesis, gravidarum.
This is something that's quite close to home, isn't it?
Yeah, so my partner had it for the whole pregnancy. We went through such a terrible time, and that the other side of it is so much better.
Yes, what it's all about. Now, every time I see you, Carnan, you're in a different pair of trainers, mate.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, nice.
Caramel frappuccino and the cookie from Starbucks.
That is the one.
That is not the one.
Let's get a race going.
I don't know.
Josh was
I think 1930 something.
Strava 5K.
Within a 10k race, so
That's even better.
there's never a good time or a bad time to start.
Right. So first episode, we've got Carnan on today. So
Hello.
Carnan, obviously me and you knew each other before you started running and I started knowing you.
Yeah.
And that was from footy.
Yeah.
What was it footy that you started with sports and stuff, or was there anything else you did?
No, yeah, it was definitely football. So I played football from being a kid, 4 or 5 years old, up until the end of last season, to be honest. It was always football, never anything else.
What was the reason for stopping that?
Family, priorities, time. And I say that and I run for 3 hours on a weekend. But,
You played at a decent level, like Saturday league that you were playing, weren't it?
yeah,
I mean, we played at Polton, but where else did you play? Because you played with the teams.
yeah, I played for AFC Blackpool, Bolton, obviously. More recently, Rennes.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Spent a lot of my time when I was a teenager at AFC Fylde. Before that, at Crington.
So you did touch on professional clubs then?
Yeah.
You just mentioned Accrington
Oh, no,
and Blackpool.
Academies when I was a bit younger.
Yeah.
But not, as I got older, it was, say, still Saturday football, but a good level.
What junior teams did you play for in Blackpool? Was it South Shore? Was it Foxhall?
Yeah, South Shore.
Were you a South Shore boy?
South Shore boy. My dad was actually the vice chairman at one point.
At South Shore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And YMCA moved down the coast to Lytham.
Nice.
Good times on Seafield Road.
So did you go from the footy straight into running?
Yeah. I think it was the Beaver Brooks run last year.
Take that 10k.
The 10k, yeah. I'd signed up for that and I was still playing football, but sort of my own worst enemy, out of favour.
Yeah.
Not really playing, didn't enjoy it as much. And I did alright in the 10k and thought, I quite like this.
Because you're running a stupid amount at the moment.
Yeah.
Like every time I see your socials, it's like, oh yeah, nice steady half marathon today. But that is because you're training for something, isn't it?
Yeah, so this year I've got 3 marathons, but the first one...
3 marathons?
Yeah. The first one in Manchester in April, so that's the first tick of the box anyway.
And this is your first marathon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though you've done an ultra marathon before you've done a marathon,
Yeah, so
this is your first official
yeah.
And you decided to do 3?
marathon.
Yep. A lot of people say it's a backwards way to do it, but I think at the same time, going into the marathon mentally, I've already ran further than that.
Yeah.
So, granted, it's not the same, but the distance in your legs and mentally, I think, massive. So, yeah, the first one, Manchester, I think it's 10 weeks away now.
Not far than that at all, is it?
Yeah.
I was training going at the moment for it.
Good, like you say, busy. Most weekends now, the long run's sort of never less than a half, to be fair.
That's ridiculous. So for anyone listening that doesn't know what half marathon is, how far is that?
Just over 21k. I don't know the specific and don't want to get outed in the comments. So just over 21k, 13 miles. So,
and how long is that taking you at the moment to do 21k?
They're not sort of paced too quick at this stage, but it's under 2 hours for a training run. Not too bad.
And you have officially signed up for a coach this time as well, haven't you?
Yes, with Steve Abbott, who's really well renowned, coached a lot of good people. I think he's got like 25 years experience as well.
Wow, okay.
Which is crazy. So
and it's totally changed your mindset, hasn't it, when it comes to running, what he's told you already and what he's given you as a training plan already.
Yeah,
it's kind of flipped everything on his head, hasn't it?
Yeah, so what I've done previously would be sort of in my head a novice, volume.
Yeah.
The more run you do, the fitter you are. At the moment, sort of 4 or 5 runs a week. There's only 2 with a purpose pace.
Right, okay.
The others are, in his words, are just go out and get it done. Doesn't matter how fast, doesn't matter how long it takes, but you're given 10k to do 10k, for example. Right. So that's it has really opened my eyes on how to train.
Just running in general.
Yeah. And mindset, because if you're going into a session with a goal every time,
you don't always get it, do you?
No. Exactly.
You feel different.
Yeah.
You feel different every day. Every day you wake up, you feel different.
Yeah.
You have a buggy system.
Yeah.
Like I have.
So basically you got the Manchester Marathon.
Yeah.
You've got a massive marathon.
Yeah.
Major.
Where is this massive marathon?
Not massive, it's a major.
Major, yeah. Chicago.
And like every marathon, or correct me if I'm wrong, you have to put in for a ballot, don't you?
Yeah,
You
so
can't just do it.
So with Manchester, it was a little bit easier to just sign up while there was slots, and I got that one. Windermere the same, but Chicago is obviously a lottery. So you put your details in, and then 2-3 months later, if successful, you just get a notification in your bank, basically.
Oh my God.
So
your money's been taken.
Yeah, so
you're in.
Me, my partner, and my son were all at the Christmas market. And my phone just went, and it was a Royal Bank of Scotland Chicago Marathon. And I was like, oh.
Confirming the payment.
Yeah. My stomach went. More so because I had to tell my missus I was spending 200 quid on the marathon.
And the rest of travel and hotels.
Yeah.
It's everything else that comes with it. It's not just the price of doing the marathon. So,
well, I think sorry to interrupt, I had that conversation with my partner. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
That's exactly
It's a world major marathon. I've been running for less than a year. So to get that sort of opportunity, you don't
get it every day.
I mean, you can't give it away. Some marathons you can defer your entry.
Yeah.
You can sell your place. With this one, it was either you do it or you don't. But you're paying for it. So
yeah, and you don't know whether you're going to get an opportunity again. Like you said, it was a lottery, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you don't actually know what chances are you're going to actually have the opportunity to do it again.
No, 100%.
So when it comes along,
and it's going to be huge. So
yeah, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Definitely.
But I take it it's costing quite a bit, Carnan.
Yeah. Obviously won't go into exact amounts, but
have you got anything set up though? Have you got a GoFundMe or anything like that?
No. So there's 2 options with it. There's obviously a lottery spot which you just pay for yourself.
Yeah.
And then there's also a charity bib. Charity bib's sort of your second option.
Right.
If you don't get a lottery bib. And I haven't done that.
Okay.
For this one. So it's all coming out of my back pocket.
But you have ran for charity before, haven't you?
Yeah. So just touching back on the ultra, that was the first thing I did.
What was it for? What charity were you running for?
So the charity was called Pregnancy Sickness Support.
All right, okay.
That was a charity that helped out with families and, more importantly, mums with hyperemesis gravidarum.
And this is something that's quite close to home, isn't it?
Yeah. So my partner had it for the whole pregnancy of our son. And to give a brief detail, it's just debilitating. It's just sickness every day. You just basic functions of life don't exist anymore.
Yeah, so it impacts everything, doesn't it? It's not
Yeah.
just, like you say, the pregnancy's hard. It's
Well, pregnancy
day-to-day
itself,
life. That's what I mean.
it's hard,
difficult
isn't it?
anyway,
So yeah, it was horrible for her, horrible for me. One, to see her go through that,
yeah, of course.
but also to have to still function myself and get about normal life, knowing that she is struggling with that.
Yeah.
But I suppose the be all and end all is that she's okay now. We've got our little boy.
And how is hyperemesis, gravidarum, or HG for short, so I'll keep saying it. How is that different to morning sickness? So you mentioned about it causing sickness, but how is that different?
Like, especially us as like men.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a clue. Like,
so the best way I can describe it is just morning sickness on steroids,
right, okay,
all the time. So there was a lot of people that maybe didn't understand, and they say, "Oh, don't worry, he'll pass." Or, "Have you tried ginger biscuits?" It doesn't work.
Yeah, standard remedies.
Yeah, and I think that was horrible for her because
people think there was the easy way
people
out.
don't understand, yeah. And a lot of social situations that we went to was difficult because you can appreciate not everyone knows what it is.
No, exactly.
But you also don't want to sit there talking about it the whole time, because as much as you're trying to live normally during the pregnancy, you don't want to have to keep going on about it.
Yeah.
So when I was originally going to raise for the marathon for Manchester,
Right, okay.
but I figured there'll be a lot of people raising money around that time. And at the time, I thought I'm going to be in a position to run marathons by then anyway. So people are going to say, it's not that big of a deal. So I was sat on the couch.
Easy work.
Well, yeah, not easy, but I just said, why don't I do something bigger? I said, I'm going to do an ultra marathon. And she laughed at me. And I said, no, I'm going to.
So, sorry, just stop you there then. Again, for anyone that's watching, ultramarathon, what does that consist of? Why is that different from a normal marathon?
It's bigger. It's longer. It's so as ultras go, it's just anything that is longer than
A normal.
42 kilometre marathon.
Right.
So the one I did was 50k. So still, in terms of ultras, that's big in the numbers.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it was still a hell of a long way.
So go on, yeah, back to what you were saying. Obviously, you told your partner that you were going to do an ultra, and she was like, yeah, all right, whatever.
Yeah, she just sort of laughed. I was within my running sort of bug at that stage where if you knew me, you'd think, yeah, he'll drop this soon. But I didn't. And
So I take it raising it for what you were raising it for gave you that bit of determination.
yeah, maybe not so much in terms of training, but
Actually completing it.
when I was on the day, oh God, I was on my own for the majority of it, and you just think why you've started it. I raised, I think, nearly £1,100.
Wow, okay.
That's really good.
So
Especially on your own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So during that, it was part pride. I've started this, so I'll finish it.
Yeah.
But also, people have helped me raise a lot of money for something that means a lot to me, so I had to get it done.
No, I think it's a really good reason for running, not just to run to stay fit, stay healthy, but you had an actual reason and a cause.
Definitely. I mean, when she was going through everything, or when we were, sorry, as a couple, we didn't even know what it was, as in the charity.
Right, okay.
We only found out about it after. So for us, it was me running to get them funds for them to help,
Yeah.
but also to raise awareness that this is what it is. This is what she had. A lot of people may have seen that and gone, oh, she wasn't sick.
And it's
She was really poorly.
And it's not a common thing, is it either?
No,
The percentages on like,
it's 1 in 3
wow.
can happen. So
Well, even that is different severities within that 1 to 3%. give up.
So just getting back onto where we were then, obviously talking about HG. We were saying, obviously your partner struggled with it throughout the whole pregnancy. It's not always like that. It can be different for different women.
Yeah.
Is there anything that she could do throughout it to help with it, or is it just something she had to deal with?
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of respite, to be honest. Hospital appointments, IV drips to rehydrate. It was, like I said, it was really debilitating for her. She didn't really eat anything often. I had to sort of teach myself how to cook. Out myself, I couldn't really cook before that. Air fryer in the garage, because the smell of food.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The smell of food was enough to knock you sideways for her. So yeah, barbecue chicken thighs in the air fryer in the garage. That's me for tea. But
All these things you just don't think of.
no, it's wasn't a nice time for either of us, to be honest. But obviously more so her going through it.
And what sort of medication you owed? So when you went to doctors to explain the situation, what sort of medication did they give you, the doctors?
So the main thing was anti-sickness tablets.
Yeah.
But I do think they're just generic anti-sickness. Couldn't tell you the name of them, to be honest. But
Not
again,
much.
that's just a bit of a quick respite.
Yeah.
You know yourself, if you feel ill, you can take an anti-sickness and it might turn your stomach the other way.
Still feel bad.
But with this, it's coming back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not much respite. So, a lot of people say about being parents, it's hard work. I think I can speak for us both when we say that was harder work. At least there's a bit of a reward.
Yeah.
At this end of it. That was one of my main things I wanted to explain in when I was raising money, that we went through such a terrible time and that the other side of it is so much better.
Yeah, it's all about getting there, making sure everything's okay.
Yeah, that's it.
And then just one more line of questioning from me, just on this subject. But HG, if you had it for one child, there's a very high percentage of having it for second child. It sounds very traumatic what you and your partner went through.
Yeah.
Would it almost put you off the odds? Yeah. Having another baby at this point in time.
Yeah, 100%. So I think if there was an option, you could negate that completely.
Yeah.
It would definitely be something that we'd have a conversation about, but the likelihood of it happening again is quite high. So the sacrifice of that would be too much and not worth the stress on either any three of us.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. But I just want to say thanks for sharing that with us anyway, because it clearly was a massive part of your life and your partner's. And it's not always something that people might want to talk about or anything like that. So I appreciate that.
And then just to round the subject up, I didn't know about HG until Carnan started raising money.
No,
I never heard about it before, never knew about it before, but there is a wealth of information if anyone's interested in more. And it's called HGR Foundation, her foundation. There's a charity that researches it, plenty of information on there. There is an awareness week in May.
Okay.
So Carnan doesn't know yet, but we will do a challenge social medias in May just to bring it back to the forefront.
Yeah, Carnan's got to run a double marathon.
I'm in.
Just on your own, though, not with us.
We'll watch off anyway.
I've already said it now.
Going back to you and running, obviously you started then. Now, every time I see you, Carnan, you're in a different pair of trainers, mate.
I knew that was coming.
But it's not just like, I've got one for each day for the week. I reckon you've got 2 months worth of trainers you could wear on rotation.
You should see my socials. It blows up. I've been messaging Carnan. Look what I sorted. Look what I can help myself with. Look what I'm bringing out. Look at the colour change. Any excuse.
Is it needed?
No.
Or is it just the one?
No, it's not, of course it's not needed. If anyone watching it does know me, I've always liked trainers before running. When I played football, I always had loads of boots. For me, it was like product boots. I loved those. So it was only natural that when I started running, I was of course going to buy as many shoes as possible.
Addicted to just running trainers.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you how many I've got.
2 minutes. What we will actually do is in this, I'll get Carnan to send the photo over. I will pop it in this pod. Just a few of his trainers.
Although you said you don't need that many trainers,
We won't add it up.
even though you said that you don't need that many trainers, there is a time and place for type of shoe, isn't there?
Yeah, of course there is.
It's not one shoe fits all, every race.
No, I think that's a common misconception with running. I'm far from an expert, but if you're going to be doing 4 or 5 runs a week, 50 plus kilometres per week, you'd be daft to just do it in one pair of shoes.
Yeah.
You'd get injured, but you'd have to be buying new shoes after a month or so anyway. So it's always good for rotation. There's always different types of runs. You're not going to wear your light shoes for doing a really slow jog. You're also not going to wear really cushioned shoes for doing some intervals. So it's definitely good to have a choice.
One thing I did want to touch on, stuff like that. So I don't know if you had anything like this when you was at footy. The sort of rituals or things you did in order. When I was playing, I had to put a certain sock on first, then the shinnies, and then the boots in order.
Yeah.
And I don't know why,
In terms
but
of,
I did. Now, I've not taken that into running or anything, but you got so many pairs of shoes, and you run a lot more than I do.
yeah,
Is that something you do, or is anything you do before you leave the house on a run?
there's no rituals, there's not like good luck or anything like that, but I'll just try and prepare myself as best as I can. So if it's an early morning run, I get my gear out the night before,
Yeah.
lay it out. Not quite a flat lay, but I'll put my trainers I'm going to wear out, I'll put my jacket, my shorts, just so that in the morning it's there to get on.
Ready.
Just try and prepare it.
And what about rituals in terms of nutrients? So you're carb loading the night before, anyway, electrolytes and simple carbs the morning before. What kind of nutrition?
Or you just like me and you just go out and regret it?
So this actually moves on to my hot take.
Oh, your hot take, right, here we go.
Hot take. So
Get ready for the comments, everyone.
yeah. So
Carnan's hot take, here we go.
you should always fuel for a run, whether it's an easy run, a long run, a speed run. Again, it's my opinion, but you wouldn't drive far without any petrol.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Going for a run without having even simple carbs like a banana, a squares bar, something like that. You need something. I get like fasted cardio. I think you should always fuel for a run.
Yeah.
But in terms of carb loading, I'd say a long run, maybe some pasta. Definitely a race, a long distance race.
What do you think of
That's your hot take though, Carnan. Make sure you are fueled.
Well, it's more of like a controversial opinion because I know there's a lot of people that say they run better fasted or I can't run when I've eaten.
Yeah.
There's obviously times
To do these things.
yeah, I wouldn't say smash your brekkie and then go straight out for a run. But
yeah, I didn't feel for this race, I must admit. For easy ones or morning ones, I don't
at the
necessarily.
same time, it's lunchtime now. You've had something to eat today, haven't you?
Yeah, breakfast, yeah.
No.
I'm talking if you're getting up in the morning and just whacking your trainers on and going out. But again, it's so subjective. Some people prefer not to.
And what do you think of Josh's carb loading before a pre-race meal? What do you
So
want?
I've been,
Hang on, right, okay,
it's
here
your
we go.
pre-race, Josh. I've been
Oh,
told
you
about
give the
this.
story, Carnan, go on.
So I've heard a little rumour that before a high rocks,
For any race.
before any race actually, sorry, I don't know where it came from.
It's true.
I'll
see you in more
I'll
nice.
tell you.
Real nice.
caramel frappuccino
Yeah.
and a cookie from
Yeah.
Starbucks.
That is the one.
That's not the one. Again, subjective, but just think how fast you go if you had like a little
Actual nice meal.
chocolate caramel squares bar.
No, listen, that is a fault of mine. I'm working on it.
We are
At the moment.
hoping to get a nutritionist on one of these ones.
Yeah,
I'm sure they will rip that apart.
Hopefully you can help me.
gosh, then I'll do that one.
Yeah. They don't want to hear the truth. Let's touch on your Strava stats while we're just finishing off the run. What's your fun meter?
Oh,
One minute the other day.
1 minute and 4 seconds.
Ooh.
Nice, just beating by 3 seconds now. Yeah.
Yeah, just.
Do you know your 1K?
Yeah,
To the top.
3:37. That could do some improvement, to be fair.
Josh is up for that challenge, by the way.
Yeah.
We checked the other day.
It's been quicker.
He thinks he can do it rapid.
Faster than 3:37.
We have to get a race going.
We do it now.
Josh was.
Unless I'm not having a caramel frapping cookie.
5K time.
A controversial one, 5K. Never raced it, so I've done, I think, 1930 something
Strava 5K.
within a 10K race. So
That's even better.
I don't know.
And then, just the final one. If you could give anyone that's getting into running now, that's watching this, just one piece of advice, what would that advice be and why?
What?
Anything.
Or what would you do different? You're new to running. What would you do different if you were to start all again?
I've got the answer to Josh's first. I've got it.
One.
There's never a good time or a bad time to start,
Nice.
Very, very true.
because your first run's always going to be the hardest.
Yeah, cool. Wicked.
And the start of every run's always the hardest. Like we all got here and stiff, tired,
Yeah, there's a lot of running, weren't there?
cold, yeah.
Cold. I mean, who'll start a podcast up in the winter?
Yeah.
Helping outdoors.
Sorry about that.
And then in terms of what would I do differently, I was asked this actually today.
Yeah.
What would I do differently? Probably not go all out straight away. So I think when I first started, in my head it was, I'll just run every day.
Right.
I'll just run every day. I'll run the same pace, try and beat my pace every day. Instead of progressing, I just went out dead quick. I had no idea what I was doing. Still don't really sometimes, but
That's part of it though.
yeah,
There's a lot of times I set up for a run and I'm nowhere near the level you are. And I'm like, I don't have to pace it, just to complete it.
yeah.
So,
I think as well it's important not to compare, like, touching on what you said there,
yeah.
knowing in my level. I know people that are running 15, 16 minute 5Ks. But I also know people who are running 30-minute 5Ks and they're equally as happy.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's such a subjective sport. Like there's no need to look at someone else and go, oh, I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
There's always the background of it as well. Like everyone leads a different life.
You can take that into any sporting event, though, can't you? Because you always compare yourself to people on social media.
It's so easily done.
Who do it full time, who are PTs by trade,
Yeah, exactly.
do it day in, day out as part of the job. And those who've got families, 9 to 5s,
Yeah,
it's always less easy
Just
to keep
enjoy it.
training.
that's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah, it's your own personal team, isn't it? Don't look at beating other people, just beat yourself.
If you're enjoying it and you're progressing, there you go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for that, Carnan. Good plan. We're going to stop here now. What we at, guys? How far?
5-3.
Yeah.
5.3k. I didn't start my watch. That's my rule taken to it. If you haven't got a watch, if you start it, you get well annoyed.
If it's not on Strava, it doesn't count.
Yeah,
And we've just got a few quick fires for you when you cool down.
exactly. I'll stop over here. And we'll go back to Carnan just for the last few minutes. Right, so to kill down, we've got a few quick fire questions for Carnan. So go on, Andy.
Do you prefer to run it in the morning or at night?
Morning.
In the hot or the cold?
Hot.
Oh.
So yeah.
All-time running song?
Whoa.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Talamanca Burns.
Nice.
True.
Favorite type of running distance? So which one do you enjoy on your plan? Long, short, fast, slow?
Short and fast.
Short and fast.
Yeah.
Favorite running shoes?
Oh, I can't answer that one. It's like asking favourite kiddies. It's got to be these. Trusty.
That is Zeros.
They are the James Milner of shoes.
They are the 2025 shoe of the year.
They are,
for no reason.
Adidas.
Last one. Your running goals for 2026.
Main one, stay injury free. That's above all.
That's a biggie.
Try and break 38 minutes in 10k, and then progress in my Chicago marathon from whatever I get in Manchester.
He's not committed to times. He's not committed to times. We'll take it though.
We'll come back.
So Chicago faster than Manchester is what you're saying.
Yeah, we'll come back for a time for Chicago once I've set one in Manchester.
Love it. Well, good luck with all your goals and what you want to do and what you're going to share, and hopefully we'll have you back on after those marathons.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be really good to listen to you after the marathon.
Cheers.
See how Chicago went for you.